Hello, my name is Jay. I study English every day, and this project is for 1 year. And I today is maybe 15th study day, and yesterday I can study English because my body is ache, and so I think if my body is continue hard, I can study every day. So I think it is more important to be a rest than to study English. So I can English yesterday, but I wanna. I have a plan to study English every day. After now, and I start to study English now. Yeah. First, I searched the YouTube in English, and I shadowing, and then I read the English book. Okay. Find a English video. I have just 40 minutes to study English. Okay, this documentary about Switzerland.
The Swiss countryside is often portrayed as a postcard landscape. The Swiss countryside is often portrayed as a postcard landscape. The Swiss countryside is often portrayed as a postcard landscape. The Swiss countryside is often portrayed as a postcard landscape.
Postcard landscape.
The Swiss countryside is often portrayed as a postcard landscape.
Postcard landscape.
The Swiss countryside is often portrayed as a postcard landscape.
Postcard landscape.
The Swiss countryside is often
portrayed as a
postcard landscape.
Often portrayed as
the Swiss countryside is often portrayed as a postcard landscape.
Postcard landscape. Postcard landscape.
Snow-capped Alps.
Snow-capped Alps.
Crystal clear lakes.
Crystal clear lakes.
Green valleys dotted with chalets.
Green valleys with chalets.
Lakes. Snow-capped Alps.
Snow-capped Alps.
Crystal clear lakes.
Crystal lakes.
Green valleys dotted with chalets.
Green valley with a chalet.
Crystal clear. Snow-capped Alps.
Snow-capped Alps.
Crystal clear lakes.
Crystal clear lakes. Crystal clear lake.
Green valleys dotted with chalets.
Green valleys dotted with a chalet. Green valleys dotted with a chalet. Okay.
But beyond this beauty lies a living cultural system. Beyond the
beauty side,
a living cultural system.
Living cultural system.
But beyond this beauty lies a living cultural system.
Cultural system.
But beyond this beauty lies.
Beyond this beauty lies
a living cultural system.
Living cultural system.
But beyond this beauty lies a living cultural system.
A living cultural system.
But beyond this beauty lies a living cultural system.
A living cultural system.
A social fabric woven from tradition, sustainability. A social fabric woven from tradition, sustainability.
A social fabric Even from the tradition, sustainability.
But beyond this beauty lies
But beyond this beauty lies, beyond this beauty, but beyond this beauty,
a living cultural system.
a living cultural system. This beauty lies a living cultural system.
A social fabric woven from tradition, sustainability,
A social fabric woven from tradition, sustainability,
and a philosophy of harmony with nature.
and a philosophy of harmony with nature.
Here the land is not just soil to be cultivated.
Here the land is not just soil to be cultivated.
It is a shared heritage.
It is its shared heritage.
It is a shared heritage
It is a shared heritage.
to be cultivated. It is a shared heritage.
It is a shared heritage.
Life does not revolve around relentless speed or expansion.
Right?
Life does not revolve around relentless speed or expansion.
Expansion.
Life does not revolve around relentless speed or expansion. Life does not revolve around relentless speed or expansion. Life does not revolve around
Life does not revolve
relentless speed or expansion.
or relentless speed or expansion.
Life does not revolve around relentless speed or expansion.
Speed or expansion.
Life does not revolve around relentless speed or expansion.
Life does not revolve around relentless speed or
But
expansion.
around balance, patience, and respect.
But around balance, patience, and respect.
Expansion. But around balance, patience, and respect. To understand rural Switzerland,
To understand rural Switzerland.
balance, patience, and respect.
To understand
To understand rural Switzerland,
rural Switzerland.
is to see how land people and time interact in a symphony.
To see how land people in time
But defines not only a lifestyle,
define not only a lifestyle,
but also a national identity.
but also a national identity.
Under the morning sun, while cowbells echo random sound. The whole landscape is meticulously cared for. Echo from
Again, it is not just for me because I can hear about the maybe 80% of the sentence, so I have to change the video to my level.
restaurants.
Okay. Mm-hmm. 18 tips to lose
18.
your weight.
Science-backed tips to lose belly fat fast. You should not ignore this if you want to lose belly fat fast. The ugly truth is, everyone ignores these simple science-backed habits. 1. Eat plenty of soluble fiber. You must start this today if you want a smaller waist. Soluble fiber turns into a gel in your gut, kills hunger, and cuts calories. Studies show 10 grams extra daily reduces belly fat gain by 3.7% over 5 years. 2. Avoid trans fats completely. You should never eat them again. They cause inflammation and push fat directly to your belly. Always check labels and avoid processed food. 3. Moderate alcohol intake. If you do not want a bloated waist, you need to stop excessive drinking. Research shows higher alcohol intake equals more abdominal fat. 4. Eat high protein foods. You must copy this habit if you want fast fat.
habits.
What if I told you your IQ is not fixed? Not at 18, not at 25,
Not at 25,
not even at 50.
Not even at 50.
For decades, we were told intelligence is genetic.
January.
Not
For
even at
decades.
50.
For
For
decades.
decades, we were told
You're tall.
intelligence is genetic.
You're tall. Intelligence is genetic.
Something you're born with.
You're born with.
Something you can't change.
Something you can't change. Something you are born with. Something you can't change.
But the smartest people in history tell a different story. Albert Einstein was considered slow as a child. Smartest people in history tell a different story. Albert Einstein was considered slow as a child.
Was considered slow as a child.
His teachers thought he lacked intelligence. Einstein was considered slow as a child. His teachers thought he lacked intelligence.
His teachers thought intelligence.
Einstein was considered slow as a child. His teachers thought he lacked intelligence.
His teacher felt he lacked intelligence.
Einstein was considered slow as a child. His teachers thought he lacked
His teacher thought,
intelligence.
intelligent.
Charles Darwin was an average student who hated memorization.
Charles Darwin was the average student who hated memorization.
Intelligence. Charles Darwin was an
Charles Darwin
average student who hated memorization. Thomas Edison was expelled from
Thomas Edison.
school, labeled who hated memorization. Thomas Edison was expelled from school, labeled unteachable.
Unteachable.
Thomas Edison was expelled from school,
Thomas Edison was expelled from school.
labeled unteachable.
Labeled unteachable.
Yet these people reshaped how humanity thinks.
Yet these people reshape how
Labeled unteachable.
unteachable.
Yet these people reshaped how humanity thinks.
How humanity thinks. These people reshaped how humanity thinks.
So what changed?
So what changed?
Not their genes,
Not their genes,
not their schools.
not their schools.
Their habits changed how their brains worked.
The habit changed how their brains work. Their habits changed. Their habits changed. Their habit changed. Their habit changed how their brains work.
Today, I'll show you the habits that research shows can increase intelligence.
Today I show you the habit to change your IQs.
Today, I'll show you the habits that research shows can increase intelligence.
Today I show you today the research shows the habit. Today the research shows that the hobby can change the intelligence.
Today, I'll show you the habits that research shows can
I'll show you the habit the research
increase
shows
intelligence,
can increase
and how the greatest minds in history used them long before neuroscience could explain why. Greatest minds in history
greatest mind
used them
greatest in history greatest mind in history
long before neuroscience
use them
Science
long
could
before
explain
neuroscience could explain why.
Habit 1.
Habit one
Deep thinking
deep thinking
without input.
without input.
Most people believe intelligence grows by consuming more.
Most people thinking intelligent people by intelligent more.
More input. Most people believe intelligence grows by consuming more.
Most people think by intelligence. Most people think they get intelligence by consuming.
Without input. Most people believe intelligence
Most people believe intelligence
grows by consuming
intelligence grows
more.
by consuming more
More videos, more
video,
podcasts, more information.
more
But
information.
neuroscience
But
shows the
neuroscience
opposite.
shows the opposite. But neuroscience shows the opposite.
Your brain becomes
Your brain
smarter when
becomes
it is
smarter.
forced to think without input. This activates something called the default mode network, the system responsible for abstract thinking, insight, long-term reasoning, creativity. Einstein famously that network to think without input. This activates something called the default mode network,
Default mode network.
the system responsible for abstract thinking,
abstract thinking. The system responsible for abstract thinking,
insight,
insight,
long-term reasoning,
long-term reasoning, creativity.
Einstein famously performed
Einstein famous.
thought experiments. Creativity. Einstein famously performed
Einstein famously performed
thought experiments.
thought experiment.
He didn't always calculate.
He didn't always calculate.
He imagined.
He imagined.
What happens if I chase a beam of light?
What happened? This is beyond my life.
He didn't always calculate.
He didn't always calculate. He didn't always calculate.
He imagined.
He imagined.
What happens if I chase a beam of light?
What happened if we chase the light? What happened if I chase a beam of light? What happened if I chase a beam of light?
He didn't always calculate. He imagined. What happens if I chase a beam of light?
What happened? What happened if I chase a beam of light?
What happens if gravity bends space?
What happened? Gravity space. What happened?
What happens if I chase a beam of light?
What happened? I chased a beam of light.
What happens if gravity bends space?
What happened? Gravity. What happened if gravity bends space?
He would walk alone for hours.
He would walk alone. He would walk around for hours.
No books, no notes.
No books, no notes.
Just pure thinking.
Just pure thinking.
Modern studies show that people who regularly engage in undistracted thinking score higher in problem solving. Regularly, it's just pure thinking. Modern studies show that people who regularly engage in undistracted thinking score higher in problem solving, strategic reasoning, and creative intelligence. Smart habit, daily thinking walks, no phone, no music, no input. At first it feels boring, then uncomfortable, then insightful. That discomfort, that's intelligence growing.
That's intelligence growing. That's intelligence growing.
Habit 2.
Habit 2.
Struggle before help.
Struggle before help. Struggle before help.
Highly intelligent people don't rush to answers.
Highly intelligent people don't rush to.
They delay help before help. Highly intelligent people don't rush to answers.
Highly intelligent people don't rush to help. Don't rush to answers.
They delay help.
They delay help.
Psychologists call this productive struggle. Your brain strengthens when it tries, fails, adjusts, and retries. Your brain strengthens when it tries.
Your brain strengthens when you try,
fails, adjusts, and retries.
And retries.
Benjamin Franklin trained himself this way.
Benjamin Franklin
Benjamin Franklin trained himself this way.
Trained him this way. train himself this way.
He would read an essay, put
He will read an essay. He will read an essay.
it away,
Put it
then
away.
try to rewrite it from memory.
Then try to rewrite it from memory.
Only after struggling would he compare it to the original. This forced his brain to retrieve, reorganize, refine. Modern brain imaging shows that struggle activates deeper neural pathways than passive explanation ever does. This is why instant solutions feel productive but vanish from memory. Smart habit.
Smart habit.
Before asking for help, write your best answer. Even if it's
Before
smart
asking
habit. Before asking for help, write
before asking for help.
your best answer.
Before asking for help, write your best answer.
Even if it's wrong.
Even if it's wrong. Even if it's wrong. Even if it's wrong.
Struggle is not a sign of low intelligence.
Struggle is not a sign of low intelligence.
It's the mechanism that builds it.
It's the mechanism that builds it.
Habit 3.
Habit 3.
Writing to think,
Writing to think,
not to record.
not to record. Writing. Habit 3. Habit 3. Writing to think, writing to think, not to record.
Most people write to store information.
Most people write for information. Most people write to store information.
Writing to think,
Writing to think,
not to record. It's the mechanism
writing
that
to
builds
think,
it. Habit 3.
writing to
Writing
think,
to think,
writing to think,
not to record.
not to record.
Most people write to store information.
Most people write to store information.
Smart people write to clarify thinking.
Smart people write to clarify thinking.
Leonardo da Vinci didn't
Leonardo da Vinci
write essays.
didn't write essays.
He wrote questions.
He wrote questions. He wrote questions.
Clarify thinking. Leonardo da Vinci didn't write essays. He wrote questions.
He wrote questions.
Diagrams.
Fragments.
Contradictions. His notebooks weren't organized.
His notebooks were organized.
They were alive.
They were alive.
Writing forces your brain to slow
Writing forces your brain to
down,
slow
detect
down,
gaps.
Writing forces your brain to slow down, detect gaps.
Make vague ideas precise.
Make big ideas precise.
Research from Princeton and UCLA shows
Research from Princeton and UCLA show. Research from Princeton and UCLA shows.
writing by hand improves conceptual understanding far more than typing or reading. Writing by hand improves conceptual understanding far more than typing or reading.
Writing conceptual understanding far more than typing or reading.
Because writing is thinking made visible.
Because writing is thinking made visible.
Smart habit, a daily thinking journal. Not
Smart habit, a daily thinking journal.
what did I do today? But
No.
smart habit, a daily thinking journal. Not what did I do today?
Not what did I do today? Not what did I do today?
But what do I actually understand?
But what do I actually understand? But what do I actually understand?
What confused me?
What confused me?
What idea feels unfinished?
What idea finished?
Actually understand. What confused me?
What confused me? What confused me?
What idea feels unfinished?
What idea? Oh no, finish. What idea?
Actually understand.
What idea?
What confused me? What idea feels unfinished?
What idea feels unfinished? What idea feels unfinished? What idea feels unfinished?
Actually understand.
What idea?
What confused me? What idea feels unfinished?
What idea feels unfinished?
Intelligence grows where thoughts are examined, not collected. Habit unfinished. Intelligence grows where thoughts are examined,
Intelligence grows where thoughts
not collected. It feels unfinished. Intelligence grows where thoughts are examined, not
intelligence grows where thoughts are examined,
collected.
not collected.
Habit 4.
Habit 4.
Building mental models.
Building mental model. What's the model? Building mental model.
Thoughts are examined,
Model.
not collected. Habit
Building
4.
mental
Building
model.
mental models.
Building mental models.
High IQ individuals don't just know facts.
High intelligence idea. Don't just
Building mental models.
building mental models.
High IQ individuals don't just know facts.
Don't just know fact. High IQ individuals don't just know fact.
They understand systems.
They understand systems.
Charlie Munger called this a
Charlie Munger called this
lattice work of mental models.
lattice or mental model. Charlie Munger called this lattice work of mental model.
Physics teaches cause and effect.
Physics
Called this a lattice work of mental models.
Physics
Physics teaches cause and effect.
teaches cause of math. Physics teaches cause and effect.
Called
Cause
this
and effect.
a lattice work of mental models.
Physics
Physics teaches cause and effect.
cause and effect.
Biology teaches adaptation.
Biology teaches adaptation. Biology teaches adaptation. Biology teaches adaptation.
Psychology teaches bias.
Psychology teaches bias. Biology teaches bias.
Economics teaches incentives.
Economics teaches incentives.
Adaptation. Psychology teaches bias.
Psychology teaches bias.
Economics teaches incentives.
Economics teaches incentives.
When your brain learns across domains, it becomes flexible.
When you became
It teaches incentives. When your brain learns across domains, it
when your frame across the domain,
becomes flexible.
it becomes flexible.
Teaches incentives. When your brain learns
When your brain learns
across domain,
across domain, when your brain learns across domain,
it becomes flexible.
it becomes flexible. It becomes flexible.
This is called transfer intelligence.
This is called transfer intelligence.
The ability to apply ideas in new
The ability applied to ideas.
contexts. Called transfer intelligence. The ability to apply ideas in new contexts.
New context. The ability to apply ideas in new context.
That's why polymaths dominated history.
That's why the polymath
To apply ideas in new contexts. That's why polymaths dominated history.
That's why polymaths dominated history. Polymaths dominated history.
Aristotle
Aristotle,
Leonardo da Vinci,
Leonardo da Vinci,
Goethe. Modern research
Goethe.
confirms Aristotle.
Aristotle,
Contexts.
Aristotle.
That's why polymaths dominated history.
That's why polymaths dominate history. Why polymaths That's why polymaths dominated history. Polymath dominated history.
Aristotle.
Aristotle,
Leonardo da Vinci.
Leonardo da Vinci,
Goethe.
Goethe.
Modern research confirms
Moral research confirms
cross-domain learners show
cross-domain learner
higher fluid intelligence.
Higher fluid intelligence.
Research confirms cross-domain learners show higher fluid intelligence.
Higher fluid intelligence.
Modern research confirms
Moral research confirms
cross-domain learners show higher fluid intelligence.
Higher fluid intelligence. Fluid intelligence.
The ability to reason in novel situations.
In novel situation. The ability to reason in novel situation.
Smart habit. Every week, learn one concept outside your field. Not deeply. Conceptually. Your brain becomes smarter when ideas start connecting. Habit 5.
Habit 5.
Deliberate memory training.
Deliberate memory training. Deliberate memory training.
Memory isn't separate from intelligence.
Memory isn't separate from intelligence. Memory isn't separate from intelligence. Memory isn't separate from intelligence.
It's foundational. Nikola Tesla could visualize entire machines. Intelligence. It's foundational. Nikola Tesla could visualize entire machines.
Entire machine. Nikola Tesla could visualize entire machines.
Rotate them mentally.
Rotate them mentally.
And test them in his mind. Visualize entire machines.
Entire machine.
Rotate them mentally.
Rotate them mentally.
And test them in his mind.
And test them in his mind.
Ancient scholars trained memory deliberately because they understood. Mind. Ancient scholars trained memory deliberately because they understood. Mind. Ancient scholars trained memory deliberately because they understood. A sharper memory creates faster reasoning.
A sharper memory creates faster reasoning.
Techniques like active recall, spaced repetition, visualization. Don't just store information.
Don't just store information.
They reorganize neural networks.
They reorganize neural networks.
MRI studies show memory-trained individuals develop denser and more efficient brain connections. Studies show memory-trained individuals reorganize neural networks. MRI studies show memory-trained individuals develop denser and more efficient
Memory-trained individuals develop denser and more
brain
efficient brain connections.
Smart habit.
Smart habit.
Recall before review.
Recall before review. Smart habit. Recall before review.
Explain ideas without notes.
Explain ideas without notes.
Teach what you learned.
Teach what you learn. Teach what you learn.
Memory is not talent.
Memory is not talent. Memory is not talent.
It's a trainable skill.
It's a trainable skill. It's a trainable skill.
Habit 6.
Habit 6.
Protecting cognitive energy.
Protecting cognitive energy.
Smart people don't think all day.
Smart people don't think all day. Don't think all day.
They think when their brain is strongest.
They think when their brain is strongest.
Charles Darwin worked only 4 to 5 focused hours per day. Strongest. Charles Darwin worked only 4 to 5 focused hours per day. His strongest. Charles Darwin worked only 4 to 5 focused hours per day.
4 or 5.
Brain is strongest. Charles Darwin worked only 4
Charles Darwin.
to 5 focused hours
4 or 5.
per day.
4 or 5.
Strongest.
4 or 5.
Charles Darwin worked only 4 to 5 focused
4 or 5.
hours per day. Brain is strongest.
Per day.
Charles Darwin worked only 4 to 5 focused hours per day.
Focus hour per day.
The rest was walking,
The rest was walking.
resting, reflecting. Chronic stress, sleep deprivation, and constant stimulation damage. Reflecting. Chronic
Reflecting.
hours per day. The rest was walking,
The rest was walking. The rest was walking.
resting, reflecting.
Resting or reflecting.
Chronic stress,
Chronic stress.
sleep deprivation, and constant stimulation damage.
And constant sleep deprivation. Sleep deprivation and constant stimulation.
Executive function.
Executive function. Sleep deprivation and constant stimulation. Executive and constant stimulation. Executive function. Executive function.
One of the core components of IQ.
One of the core components of
Constant
IQ.
stimulation damage executive function. One of the core components of
One of the core components
IQ.
of IQ.
Your brain doesn't upgrade during hustle.
Your brain doesn't upgrade during hustle.
One of the
During
core
hustle.
components of IQ.
Your
Your brain doesn't upgrade during hustle.
during hustle. Your brain doesn't upgrade during hustle.
It upgrades during recovery.
It upgrades during recovery.
Smart habit. Sleep deeply. Move during hustle. It upgrades during recovery. Smart habit.
Smart habit.
Sleep deeply. Move
Sleep deeply.
daily. Get
Move daily. Move daily.
sunlight.
Get sunlight.
Allow boredom.
Allow boredom. Allow boredom.
Boredom is not weakness.
Boredom is not weakness. Boredom is not weakness.
It's cognitive recovery.
It's cognitive recovery. It's cognitive recovery. Cognitive recovery. It's cognitive recovery. Cognitive recovery. cognitive
Allow
recovery.
Boredom is not weakness.
Cognitive
It's cognitive
is cognitive recovery.
recovery. Closing.
Clothing.
Intelligence is a system.
Is the system. Clothing. Intelligence is a system.
Here's the truth.
Here's the truth. Here's the truth.
IQ doesn't increase through hacks.
IQ doesn't increase the hack. IQ doesn't increase through hacks. IQ doesn't increase through hacks. IQ doesn't increase through hacks.
It increases through habits.
It increases through habits. It increases through habits.
The smartest people in history didn't chase intelligence.
The smartest people in history didn't chase intelligence. Chase. The smartest people in history didn't chase intelligence.
They built systems that allowed intelligence to grow.
They built systems that allow intelligence to grow.
If you want to think clearer, learn
If you want to think clear,
faster.
if you want to think clear, run faster.
And build a stronger mind.
And build stronger mind.
Start with habits,
Start with habit,
not information.
not information.
If this video changed how you think about intelligence,
If this video changes you, what think of your
it's not information. If this video changed how
if this video changed how
you think about
you think about intelligence,
share it with someone who still believes IQ is fixed. And subscribe for more science-based thinking, learning, and mental growth. What if I told you your IQ is not believes IQ is fixed? And subscribe for more science-based thinking, learning, and mental growth.
And then I read a book, one chapter, the Dr. Dolittle. Doctor. The 17th chapter, the ocean gash. Ocean gash. Right away, an accident found and the doctor soon shut the hole in the door big enough to clamber through. At first he could see nothing at all. It was so dark inside, so he struck a match. The room was quite small, no window, no ceiling, low. For furniture, there was only one little stool all around the room. Big barrels stood against the walls, facing at the bottom. The wooden tumbler with the rolling of the ship, and above the barrels, and above the barrel, petrol jug of all sides hung from wooden pegs. Wooden pegs. There was a strong, winey smell, and in the middle of the floor sat a little boy, about 8 years old, crying bitterly. I declared it is a pirate's room. I declared it is a pirate's room, said Chip in a whisper. Yes, bear rum, said Coco. The smell makes me giddy. The little boy Cinderella, frightened to find the man standing there before him, and all the animals staring in through the hole in the broken door. But as soon as he saw John Doctor's face by the right of the match, he stopped crying and got up. You aren't one of the pilots, are you? You aren't one of the pilots, are you? He asked, and when the doctor threw back his head and laughed long and loud, the little boy smiled too, and came and took his hand. You left like a friend, he said, not like a pirate. You left like a friend, he said, not like a pirate. Could you tell me where my uncle is? I am afraid I can't, said the doctor. Why did you see him last? I was the day before yesterday. It was the day before yesterday. Said the doctor. The day before yesterday. What's the name of that? The day before. The day before yesterday. The day before yesterday. I and my uncle were out fishing our little boat when the pirates came and caught us. They sunk our fishing boat and brought us both on to this ship. They told my uncle that they wanted him to be a pirate like them, for he was clever at sailing a ship in all weather. They told my uncle they wanted him to be a pirate like them, for he was clever at sailing a ship. For he was clever at sailing a ship in all weathers. But he said he didn't want to be a pilot because killing people and swallowing was no work for a good fisherman to do. Then the leader, Ben Iyer, got very angry and clenched his teeth and said they would throw my uncle into the sea if he didn't do as they say. They sent me downstairs and I heard the noise of a fight going on above, and when they let me come up again next day, my uncle was nowhere to be seen. I asked the pilot where he was, but they wouldn't tell me. I'm very much afraid they threw him into the sea and drowned him. And the little boy began to cry again. Well, now wait a minute, said the doctor. Don't cry. Let's go and have tea in dining room, and we'll take it over. Maybe your uncle is quite safe all the time. You don't know that he was drowned, do you? And that's something. Perhaps we can find him for you. First we'll go and have tea with strawberry jam, and then we'll see what can be done. All the animals had been standing around listening with great curiosity, and when they had gone into the ship's dining room and were having tea, Dab came up behind the doctor's chair and whispered, Esther proposes if the boy's uncle was drowned, they'll know. All right, said the doctor. Take a second piece of bread and jam. What are those funny clicking noises you are making with your tongue? Asked the boy. Oh, I just said a couple of words in the language. The doctor answered. This is Dab on my fat. I didn't even know that the cat language, said the boy. I I didn't even know. I didn't even know that dogs had a language. Language, said the boy. Are all these other animals your pet too? Too? What is that strange-looking thing with two heads? Shh, the doctor whispered. This push me fully. Don't let him see we are talking over him. He got so dreadfully embarrassed. Tell me, how did you come to be locked up in the little room? The pirates showed me in there when they were going off to steal things from other ships. When I heard someone chopping on the door, I didn't know who it could be. I was very glad to find it was you. Do you think you will able to find my uncle for me? Well, we are going to try very hard, said the doctor. Now, what does your uncle like to look at? What does your uncle like to look at? He has red hair, the boy answered. Bare red hair, and the picture of the anchor tattooed on his arm. He was a strong man, a kind uncle, and the best sailor in the South Atlantic. His fishing boat was called Socially Cutterledge Sloop. What? Cutterledge Sloop? whispered Gov, turning to Jeff. Shh. That's a kind of ship the man had, said Jeff. Keep still, can't you? Can't you? Oh, said Pig. Is it all? I thought it was something to drink. So Doctor left the boy to play with the animals in the dining room and went upstairs to look for passing purpose. And soon a whole school came dancing and jumping through the water on their way to Brazil. When they saw the doctor leaning on the rail of his ship, they came over to see how he was getting on, and the doctor asked them if they had seen anything of him man with red hair and the anchor tattooed on his arm. Do you mean the master was so silly as the porpoise? Yes, said the doctor. Porpoise. Porpoises. Yes, said the doctor. That's the man. Has he been drowned? His fishing sloop was sunk, said the porpoise, for we saw it lying on the bottom of the sea, but there was nobody inside it, because we went and looked. His little nephew is on the ship with me here, the doctor, and he is terribly afraid that the fire threw his ankle into the sea. Would you be so good as to find out for me for sure whether he has been drowned or not? Oh, he isn't drowned, said the porpoise. If he were, we would be sure to have heard of it from the deep sea Decapit. We hear all the saltwater news. The shellfish call out, the ocean gasp. No, tell the little boy. We are sorry we do not know where his uncle is, but we are quite certain he has been drowned in the sea. So the doctor ran downstairs with the news and told the nephew, who clapped his hand with happiness, and the pushing pulley took the little boy on his back and gave him a ride around the dining room table, while all the other animals followed behind, beating the dish covered with spoons, pretending it was a prey.